Welcome back to Backyard Jam, and we're here at the summer season, which is still in full swing. Event 1 was awesome, but we are back in the backyard ready to do more racing action. You can see here all the trucks in the pit party lined up, looking fabulous in this beautiful summer sunshine. A reminder of what happened last time then. It was Gravedigger the Legend for Team FELD going up against Velociraptor for Team Independent, and Velociraptor, over the course of 2 races, managed to just pull ahead to get the win and that all-important first point on the board. A reminder of the competitors: we have Max DXX, Gravedigger the Legend, Great Clips, Mohawk Warrior, Back Again Dragonoid, Earthshaker, Lucas Stabilizer, Dragon and Blue Thunder, they're all Team FELD, and then Avenger, the Black Pearl, Bad Company, Slinger, Velociraptor, Kraken, Quad Chaos and Bounty Hunter, all representing Team Independent. Some absolutely huge names on that list. Talking about our storylines for tonight, I suppose, Velociraptor and Gravedigger the Legend had a fearsome rivalry, but don't count out some of the other trucks, the likes of Blue Thunder, Great Clips, Mohawk Warrior and Earthshaker. They're all previous winners of Backyard Jam episodes. Quad Chaos, also very good debuting event last time out, and rumour has it that the 2 team captains, Max DXX and Avenger, might well be taken to the track together tonight. Talking of the track, we have a nice setup here with 2 ramps, a downside, crush cars on the way through to the end zone. It's a nice looking track, but definitely some pitfalls for the drivers to get caught up on if they aren't careful. We're also seeing debuting for the first time a bus jump at the end of the track and a more visible finish line for everybody involved, including the drivers. Let's take a look at the bracket then. Later on we will have Back Again Dragonoid taking on the champions Velociraptor, Lucas Stabilizer and Slinger. There is that Avenger Max DXX matchup. Bad Company will be taking on Gravedigger the Legend. Black Pearl takes on Blue Thunder. Kraken against Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Quad Chaos will be taking on Earthshaker, and Bounty Hunter will take on Dragon. That is going to be our first matchup. There they are beside the track, ready to go racing. All of these trucks looking fresh, ready for action after the beach track of the last episode. They all look stunning, and I'm looking forward to seeing the action. Dragon is the first truck representing Team FELD tonight. They will be taking on Bounty Hunter, 2 Extreme Racing and the Team Independent for this race. It's going to be Team FELD in the near lane, Team Independent in the far lane, Bounty Hunter, Dragon. Only one can go through to the next round. Lights go green, down the track they come, over the first jump, a rollover, what a save from Bounty Hunter. Let's take a look at that in slow-mo. Look at that, Bounty Hunter manages to get back onto its wheels. Dragon could not be said the same. Dragon is going to go out of the competition, and with the save, Bounty Hunter goes through to the next round. Dragon ends up on their roof. Bounty Hunter looks a little bit worse for wear, but should be good for racing. Next up on the track we have Earthshaker, a 1-time event champion of Series Yellow, taking on the rookies Quad Chaos here on the track for Team Independent. Triple B Motorsport represented here with Quad Chaos in that far lane. We've got Earthshaker in the near lane. It's time to go racing. Down the track they come. Pole shot goes to Quad Chaos. A rollover once again for Earthshaker. They did a full front flip there, and that slowed them down enough for Quad Chaos to get across the line first, but ran straight into that bus stack. I hope that hasn't done too much damage. As I said at the top of the show, Quad Chaos, an excellent showing for rookies, taking out a 1-time event champion in Earthshaker. Tristan England will fall at this stage. Quad Chaos moves through for Team Independent. Up next to the track, 1-time event champion of Series Red is Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Bryce Kenny, going to be taking on Nick Pagliarulo's Tomfoolery Motorsport representative Kraken. Team Independent taking to the track once again with Kraken in that far lane. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior in the near lane. Let's go racing. Out of the traps they come, and it's going to be Kraken taking the early lead, but that was a close finish and more rollovers. Good grief, lots of those today, but lots of saves as well. That is a tight finish. Wow, I can't tell who has won it just yet. Let's take it even slower. Frame by frame, here they come. Kraken definitely in the lead to start with, but here comes Bryce Kenny and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. That is very, very close indeed. Officials are calling it a tie. We're going to run the race again. Well, these two trucks seem to land on their wheels as just as well, because there's going to be a second race, this time swapping lanes. It's going to be Kraken in the near lane, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior in the far lane, and we're ready to go racing again. Down the track they come, hole shot once again to Kraken, rolling it over again, and that's another close finish, but Bryce Kenny goes over at the end this time. There we can see on the line, Kraken takes the win. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior rolls it over and ends up on its lid in the end zone. Kraken will go through to the next round of racing, and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, man oh man, that thing is in a jam. Dirt Crew are here to roll the truck back over. There we can see Great Clips Mohawk Warrior back on their wheels. I don't think they can get it started though, no. Lifted up into the air and rolled off the track. Well done to Bryce Kenny, full send to the very end, just how we like it. Up next though, we've got Toddler Duke, one-time event champion of Series Yellow, in Blue Thunder, taking on Overboard Motorsports, Cole Vernard in the Black Pearl, representing Team Independent. Blue Thunder you can see in the near lane. Black Pearl is in the far lane. Two open bed trucks, only one can make it down the track to win. Here they come out of the gates, and it's Black Pearl who gets the early start. What a wild rollover though, and there goes Black Pearl as well. What on earth happened there? Let's take a look. Blue Thunder goes rolling wildly, but still somehow wins the race. Toddler Duke pulling out all the stops, rolling that truck all the way over, and then Black Pearl rolls it over as well. Well, that is them out of the competition. Blue Thunder will move on to face Kraken, but at what cost? That truck just had a wild crash. We also saw Bounty Hunter go through, as did Quad Chaos. They will be matching up in round 2. But up next, we had the second half of round 1. Bad Company taking on Gravedigger the Legend. It's Gravedigger the Legend we will talk about first. Came second last week. Team FELD very nearly getting the win. Team Independence, Loose Cannon Racing, Bad Company, John Gordon will be trying to take them out here. The two teams have swapped lanes for the second half of round 1. Team Independent in the near lane, Team FELD in the far. Out of the traps they come, and Gravedigger the Legend off to the early start. A nice clean race until the bus stack. At which point, Gravedigger the Legend goes flying over, but gets the win nonetheless. Ran straight into that bus stack and rolled it over. And I think, had it not been for that, Bad Company would have been over as well. Gravedigger the Legend is the winner of that race. Bad Company will go out of the competition. That is a shame, but it was a nice, clean race between these two. Track officials have just confirmed Adam Anderson is okay. We're all good to go again, but the truck is not being rolled off of the track there by the Dirt Crew. Hopefully they can get it ready for the next round. Meanwhile, it's the captain's matchup we've been looking forward to. Max D XX, that flamey paint scheme, taking on Avenger, the other flamey paint scheme and a one-time event champion of Series Blue. These two trucks up at the top of the line. The heat radiating from these trucks, matching the heat of this summer. Awesome stuff from these two teams. Looking forward to seeing this matchup. Down the track they come, relatively even, the two veterans, and it's going to be Avenger crossing the line first, and a little tap there from Tom Mentz into the side of Jim Kohler and Avenger. A little love tap, I think that was, but Avenger gets the win nonetheless. What a race from these two trucks, but it is going to be Team Independent moving through. Up next down on the track, Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer representing Team FELD. Looking very smart, is going to be taking on Hartsock Racing Slinger. Team Independent represented there in the near lane. It's going to be Lucas Stabilizer in that far lane. We are ready to go racing once again. Down the track they come, and it's the whole shot to Cynthia Gautier. Wild rollover though, and that was a closer finish than I think we were expecting. Here they come towards that finish line. That is tight. I'm not quite sure who's got it. I think it may well have been Lucas Stabilizer, but we're going to double check on the super slow replay. Here they come across the line, and it is, yes, Lucas Stabilizer just gets the win over Slinger, but that was a close race from these two. And Lucas Stabilizer now overturned. Dirt Crew are going to come in and right that truck. There we can see, rolled over. Dirt Squad, thank you very much. Once again, busy tonight for them. Next up on the track, representing Team FELD, it is going to be Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the one-time event champion, last week's champion of the summer season, Velociraptor. Team Throttle Monster got an early win on the board for Team Independent. Bakugan Dragonoid is going to be hopefully taking them out, we shall see. Down the track they come, and it is the whole shot to Camden Murphy. A roll over there and a wild crash at the end as Velociraptor finishes the race upside down, but does indeed get the win. Look at this save, though, from Camden Murphy. Bakugan Dragonoid was going over, and then saved. What a fine piece of driving there from Camden Murphy. Less so for Velociraptor. I think that was more luck than judgment. But through they go nonetheless to take on Lucas Stabilizer in round 2. Gravedigger the Legend will be taking on Avenger. The team captain of Team Independent moves through, as well as 4 of their other teammates. Going into round 2, you've got to think it's advantage Team Independent. We've seen some wild crashes so far tonight. I'm genuinely shocked that there isn't more damage to these trucks. Maybe there is under the hood. We will have to wait and see. But the trucks all look ready for round 2 of racing. There they are, lined up, ready to go. And we're going to kick things off at the top with Bounty Hunter. Been very good so far. That first race was nice and clean-ish for them anyway. Quad Chaos, the cleaner of the two, I would say, and a very promising young starter for this competition. Quad Chaos is going to be in this near lane. Bounty Hunter in the far lane. It's Team Independent versus Team Independent here. Down the track they come. It's going to be nice and close, but a wild rollover for Quad Chaos. I think they went round and round twice there. Look, rolling it all the way over twice. Back onto their tyres. That was an impressive bit of freestyle skill, but I think it was Bounty Hunter to take the win. But crashing hard at the end, Quad Chaos managed to get back on all 4 BKT tyres. Bounty Hunter did not. The dirt crew coming in to roll them back over. The bodywork is off of that truck while they treat the driver of Quad Chaos for, I don't know, motion sickness perhaps. They're going to need to look at the damage on Bounty Hunter. Up next though, Kraken, Tomfoolery Motorsport representative, will be taking on Blue Thunder. Team FELD is here, and Toddler Duke means business going up against Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. There they are, lined up. Independent in the far lane once again. Down the track they come, nice and close. There goes the bodywork of Kraken. Sky high goes Blue Thunder, and rolling it over at the very end. There you can see the bodywork being shed. Lots happening there. Blue Thunder goes up into the air and comes back down on top of Kraken a little bit. I'm hoping there's not too much damage there. Blue Thunder ends up upside down and indeed out of the race. Kraken is going to move through to the next round, or rather what's left of Kraken. Up next, Gravedigger the Legend is still in this competition and gunning hard as Team FELD only has 2 more opportunities to get through to that quarter-final. Team Scream Racing, the team captain of Team Independent, Avenger, is here. Jim Kohler is going to try and take out last week's second place. Can he do it? We shall find out as these two go racing. Down the track they come, nice and even. Advantage goes to Gravedigger the Legend, it looked like, but I think Avenger was coming back there at the end, rolling it over. That is very tight once again. Avenger goes rolling over once again, hitting that bus stack on the finish line. We will have to take a look at the super slow replay because that was a very close finish. Here they go. Gravedigger the Legend seemed to come down nicely, but Avenger was just ahead at this point. But the tyres, they come over the line at the same time. It's going to be the second draw of the night. Avenger is going to have to race again. They're going to have to right it from being upside down first. Gravedigger the Legend is good to go. So says Adam Anderson. There we can see Avenger being rolled back over, or trying to, there we go, back on all 4 BKT tyres. Not too much damage to speak of. We will see if it is affected in the race itself. Now swapping lanes, Gravedigger the Legend in the near lane, Avenger in the far. Down the ramp they come, nice and equal once again, and a nice clean race until the very end there. Avenger knocked over, and it is going to be Gravedigger the Legend who goes through by a tyre. Avenger crashing once again into the bus stack and just tipping it over onto their back. And that's going to be Avenger out of the competition. Gravedigger the Legend will continue on. The march to the final is still there. and hopefully going up against their rivals from last week. Well, we will see, as Velociraptor is up next. Team Throttle Monster still in the competition here, taking on Cynthia Gauthier in Lucas Stabilizer. Team FELD's new truck. Who will be taking the other out? I wonder here, can Team Throttle Monster make it 2 for 2? We will have to wait and see. Down the track they come, and Velociraptor ahead at this early stage. Very close on the line though, and rolled over both trucks there. Take a look at the slow-mo replay. That is close once again. I'm not sure who's won it again. That is very, very tight. Both trucks go over. I wonder if we're going to have to rerun this race. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay. Velociraptor ahead at this point, but here comes Lucas Stabilizer. That is going to be very, very close. I'm still not sure who's won it. We have a line, and there it is. It's going to be Lucas Stabilizer taking out the champions from last week. Velociraptor go out in the second round of racing. Gutted for them, but Lucas Stabilizer, what a win for Cynthia Gauthier, who goes marching on. And it means we're going to be guaranteed, once again, a FELD versus Independent final. Independent's coming in from the left side of the bracket in Bounty Hunter versus Kraken. Gravedigger the Legend takes on Lucas Stabilizer for the Team FELD representative in the final. This is going to be exciting stuff. It's been a wild night of rolling and racing, but we have 4 trucks left in. Who's going to take the second overall win of the summer season? You will have to wait and see as we return for more Backyard Jam after the short break. Welcome back to Backyard Jam. This track has caused carnage tonight. Bodies have gone flying. Trucks have been dying. But careering through the chaos, 4 trucks have raised out above the rest. Bounty Hunter, Kraken, Gravedigger the Legend, and Lucas Stabilizer. We have a guaranteed FELD versus Independent final. None of these 4 have been Backyard Jam champions in the past, so we will have a new one of those as well tonight. Exciting times to come as we kick off the semi-finals. Bounty Hunter had a wild rollover and crash in the end zone. They lost their bodywork. Meanwhile, Kraken just decided to take their bodywork off midway through a jump. These 2 trucks are rather bare coming down the track, but it should be a nice, even race because of it. No bodywork to hold them down. This is all-out racing. The gates are open, the race is on. Down the track they come. Advantage goes to Bounty Hunter. I think it was Bounty Hunter who took the win at the end there, rolling it over once again, though. They are throwing caution to the wind tonight. Yes, Bounty Hunter, the black roll cage, goes over. Once again, more chassis damage than you could shake a BKT tyre at. Kraken will go out of the competition at this stage, but they've done well to get here. Bounty Hunter goes through to the final to face the winner of our next race. Gravedigger the Legend, representing Team FELD, will be taking on Lucas Stabilizer, representing Team FELD. This is going to be an awesome matchup. These 2 trucks have done well all night so far. One of these trucks is going to go through to the final. The other goes out of the competition. Gravedigger the Legend was there last week. Can they make it 2 for 2? Down the track they come really close. The Legend rolls over, and so does Lucas Stabilizer at the end. What happened at the end there? Very tight finish. I think it was just Gravedigger the Legend, but did you see the nose wheelie all the way across that finish line from Cynthia Gauthier? Let's take a look at this again. Here they come. Gravedigger the Legend does cross the line first, but here comes the nose wheelie from Cynthia Gauthier. Awesome skills there from her. Goes rolling it over the bus stack. Now let's take a look at Gravedigger the Legend, because they are in a precarious position behind that ending ramp that's meant to stop trucks. They're just gone past it. Here comes the Dirt Squad once again. We've seen them so many times tonight, but they're back at it again. Pulling Gravedigger the Legend out of that precarious position and now rolling it back over to see what damage there is. It is leaning heavily to one side. That looks like some rough damage. They need to go and thrash that truck into good working shape to go up against Bounty Hunter in the final. This is going to be a good matchup should Gravedigger the Legend get there. We're hearing that they are fixing the truck up. It should be good to go. Not too much damage actually to the chassis work. The body, however, could be a little bit suspect. Who cares at this point? Bounty Hunter lost theirs ages ago, but they are here in the final. Have done very well to get here. They are going up against Adam Addison and Gravedigger the Legend. Let's take a look at them at the top of the track. Well, the bodywork is on for Gravedigger the Legend. It isn't for Bounty Hunter, but that's nothing new here. They have been missing it for quite a while. Here we go then for the final race tonight. Over they go. There goes the bodywork of Gravedigger the Legend. And let's take a look at that finish line to see who won it. It's gonna be Gravedigger the Legend, Adam Anderson, and Gravedigger the Legend gets the win. The first Gravedigger in Backyard Jam to get an event championship, and the Legend is the one to do it without the bodywork. Perhaps that was the secret all along. Gravedigger the Legend is a one-time event champion of the summer season 2023. And let's join them back on the track as they are celebrating. In fact, they've not moved from the top of that. They've parked it. That's what they've done. They've parked it at the top of the ramp, and we are in awe of them. An amazing race all night. Consistently very, very good. All last time, all this time. Gravedigger the Legend is your champion. And it means that it is 1-1 going into the final event of the summer season, which will be freestyle. Looking forward to that competition. It's all to play for in that final competition, and that's just what we like. Freestyle is up next. Look forward to the big air and huge action. We've already seen plenty of it here tonight. And that is all for this time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we shall see you again next time for more Backyard Jam. Until then, I've been your host, Jevon Woodrow. Bye-bye.